Hey y'all, what's up? What's good? Welcome back to 7 Days of Daily Growth with Nay. I hope you guys are doing well. What's up? It's Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday. After all that rain yesterday, I'm thinking it's gonna be raining all weekend. I done canceled all plans, chilling. I could be outside right now enjoying this day. But instead, y'all, I slept in, so now I got other stuff to do. So it's like, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. So I'm in the house today, but I love being in my house as well, my apartment. But it's still, it's my home. It's where I'm at, where I lay my head. So hey, but I love. I had to turn my head. I had to turn my head right then. But yeah, I needed it. But anyways, I was just crazy because it was just out, but I went to the bathroom. So when I sat back down, I was like, dang, where the sun go? And it's right back out. But even when I'm here, just like that's just an example of it's still a beautiful day. To me, I get to get my third walk of the weekend today because it don't feel too bad, so I'm gonna get that done today. But like I was just saying, I love being here, especially by myself. It's so peaceful. Like I'm gonna just being honest. It's very peaceful. I love it. I enjoy it, honestly. So it's Reflection Saturday. It's time to reflect on your Sunday through Friday. Just as my week is ending, the beginning and throughout the whole week, it has been given peaceful and graceful. It's just been a beautiful week. It has. It really has. I kept trying to think, like, did anything crazy happen this week? But that really felt good. Thank you, God. But I don't think. I was trying to figure out, if I had any type of, negativity that I wanted to, talk about that I went through. But honestly, I can't really remember. So obviously, that's not the highlight of my week. If I did deal with something negative, it wasn't the highlight of my week. And so it was definitely just peaceful. Still knowing I need to add balance to my life, but at the end of the day, just being and going with the flow. I was just thinking the other day, although it may not be healthy on my physical health, no matter what, before I call it a night, I get everything done that I need to get done. Truthfully, my sleep schedule is still something that I need to work on, but I have to applaud myself for making sure I'm accomplishing things. I was realizing, like, towards the end of the week, I was going to bed a little bit later, but I was still making sure I got everything done. Like, the other night I was doing yoga at like 1 in the morning, and I was laughing at myself. I was like, look, this still count for that day, because it ain't the next day, so I go to bed and wake back up. Then it's the next day. So, I just got to applaud myself for still putting in that work. And honestly, I'm a night owl. And I have a lot of energy at that time, too. I think I meditated that night, too, before bed, and that put me right out, I'm telling you. But sometimes I meditate, and I hear after 10 minutes, I hear the thing go off, and I'm like, it really be waking me back up, because I think I be falling asleep, for real. But, I just realized, look, it ain't is what it is, but it's like, if this is what it's going to be, good job for at least getting things done, checking it off your list. Because I don't be tired, I be up, like, especially after I take a shower. Like, some people take a shower and they be ready to lay it on down. At night, especially late at night, when I take a shower, it really wakes me up. Like, I can really do a couple of more things before I go to bed. Because if not, I'll just sit up on my phone anyway, so until I get really, really sleepy. So it's better for me to be productive doing yoga, meditating, working on my other project at 1 o'clock in the morning versus me sitting on my phone at those hours. Granted, I will post a thing or two, but like probably when I'm transitioning. So if I'm finished with yoga, I might pick up my phone, do a little something, put it back down, and go to the next thing. Even though I'm trying to get out of doing that, I'm trying to just go ahead and transition without even getting on my phone. And that was supposed to be a goal for me this week, and it didn't really work out this week. So start again fresh tomorrow. But I have to applaud myself for at least, you know, still getting it done. I got the energy, so why not? You know, it ain't like I'm telling myself, oh, I do it tomorrow. Like, nope. After I take my shower, get right. And yoga doesn't make me sweat. What I did the other night was just for me to unwind. And, you know, that's exactly what I did. I was very well relaxed. And then I meditated. So, felt really good, truthfully. But the only thing is, I told myself in my reflection, I just don't want to stay comfortable because I want to break the late nights and late mornings habit. That's pretty much the only thing that's been on my mental as far as wanting to grow in life. I was just speaking on the fact of how it truly is hard to let go of the old you, who you're used to being and what you're used to doing. It's familiar and it's easier to keep being the person that you're also trying to let go of. That's the only thing that kind of been on my mental this week, is just the fact that, you know, when I do be up late and I do get up a little bit later, especially on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, when I know I got more time, it's like, you know, I just feel bad. Just like, for example, today, like, it's a Saturday, but if I would have got up a little bit early, I didn't really plan on doing nothing. And when I don't plan on doing nothing, I like to flow through my day. I like to take my time. I'm not even gonna lie, but that's not always good for me because I take a lot of time. Like, I didn't wake up till about 10:45, 11 o'clock. And so, you know, if I would have woke up when I first woke up, I think I first got up at like 6. First of all, I popped up at 6 because I fell asleep with the TV on. Didn't even think I was going to do that. I didn't plan on doing that, but I ended up doing it anyway. And so I popped up at like 6, and then I popped up again at like 8. And, you know, I could have got up and got a lot of stuff done. So I could have went out and enjoyed my day and came back and put out my video. But instead, I chose to sleep. And then, you know, everybody like, you coming? I'm like, man, I got stuff to do. So that's just the kind of like, but, you know, I'm going to get into that in a second because I did write about a little bit of my day today. But, you know, so I don't want to use today for example, but that is a good example. But, you know, any other day, if I would have pulled, you know, the same scenario, you know, waking up later and then not being able to go out, any other day, today it was okay. But any other day, I'm just saying, like, it sucks because, you know, I had the whole morning to get stuff done for me to be able to go and enjoy my day and then come back and, you know, put the finishing touches on my day. But, you know, I slept, so now I got stuff to do in the middle of the day when it could have already been done. But that's for any other day. Today, it was a little different because I actually did want to stay home because, you know, I asked myself, and, you know, I be needing that time. But yeah, so that's the only thing. Like, I just don't want to keep being so comfortable in the late nights and the late mornings because it's just not beneficial, and I know that. But, you know, I don't know when I'm gonna get to that point where I'm just like, look, you know, because now I'm applauding myself because I still get things done. So I want to not be so hard on myself, you know. Like, it is something I'm trying to change, but I don't want to be too hard on myself, like, to the point where, you know, I'm burning myself out by just being hard on myself. Like, you need to get up. Like, that could be a lot for me, too, because I'll start to feel bad for not getting up, you know. And, you know, I want to get up, but sometimes it's hard. I'm really stuck in this routine, and it's really hard to get out of. But it's just all about me breaking habits. And it's not just the breaking habit of going to bed early. It's breaking habits of, you know, being able to manage my time better, being able to put my phone down. It's the smaller things that leads up to me still being up late at night. You get what I'm saying? So I got to look at everything. So that's just still the only thing that's been on my mind mentally. Like, every time I gotta think about it because I gotta see. Because, again, like I was saying, I don't want to be so hard on myself. So I tell myself, like, hey, look, it's okay to stay up late. But then, like, I feel bad in the morning when I, you know, get that extra sleep and, you know, it's the middle of the day and I got a lot to do. So then I'm back to square one with me, like, look, you gotta do something about it. But then when I get through my day, I come home, do everything. It's 11 o'clock. I'm taking a shower. Still got about 2 or 3 things to do. And, you know, I'm up. I got all the energy in the world. So I'm going to stay up and do it because my mind is still working. It's still working. And that's because, you know, I done got the allotted hours of rest I usually get. So now I gotta make up for it. And so it's just definitely off balance. It's definitely off balance. So when I was doing yoga this week, and I picked different videos, and now on the Nike Training Club app, some of their workouts now for yoga tells you what it kind of focuses on. And I forgot what the pose was, but it was a lot of squatting, and you know, like your legs are just about that far apart and you're squatting, and it's working on like balance and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna start doing that one a little bit more throughout the week, and just when I'm doing it and when I'm in those poses, when I'm breathing, controlling my breathing, I'm also gonna try to start thinking about how I need to bring more balance into my own life, and just ways that I can continue to keep trying to do that while I'm in that pose, you know, just bringing it all together, connecting the mind and the body. I think I'm gonna start trying to do that. This heated blanket is the best investment of my life, for real. But yes, so that's just one of my ongoing battles that I'm totally open and honest about. Like, it's okay. I know y'all might be tired of hearing about it, but this is just, that's life, and it's the truth. It's really the truth. And I also know that this starts with me, but it's just, I still just got a lot of figuring out to do. I still got a lot of, you know, lessons to learn as far as this, what I'm going through right now. Because, you know, it's a habit that I need to break, but I'm not gonna break it until I hit my breaking point, you know. Because I try, you know, some days I do good, some days I don't. It's an ongoing battle that I plan on winning. You know, battles last for long times. But, you know, me personally, I got this mindset where I don't want this battle to last real long. I can only meet myself where I am, and the only thing I can do is just keep trying and keep, you know, working at it. But also, you know, I can't beat myself up, and all I can do is flow through it. Because I have good days, you know, good energy. I do get tired, you know, it is a roller coaster with having good energy, and then, you know, not having energy at all, especially when you got a lot going on. You know, life overall is a roller coaster, and it's a lot going on every day. All I can do is try to flow through it and just be. If I'm up that late, you know, I just better be putting this to work. So, you know, it's an ongoing battle that I keep fighting, and I'm not going to stop fighting. Because, you know, I'm going to break the habit. It's going to happen, you know. It's just good that I think that I'm always thinking about it, because I want to do better in it. So, you know, I got to have it in my mind to do better, and I got to just keep trying my best to work at it. So that's why I'm saying, like, it was on my mental, because, you know, you think about it. Like, you know, I go through a day where, you know, again, I slept too long, and then I got to rush to do stuff, but also not really managing my time either. So it's just like, you know, it gets you back to thinking, like, you know, gotta do better, gotta keep working on it. You know, it doesn't allow me to forget about it and be too comfortable, because I go back to thinking, like, I gotta do better, I gotta keep going at this goal, I gotta keep trying, because this is not what we're gonna keep doing. But it's familiar, it's easy to me, it's easy to do. So it's harder to get done. It's better said than done, I'm telling you. But I'm truthful and I'm honest about it. And I ain't gonna stop trying, you know. It's gonna all work out eventually. So back to, you know, it's familiar and it's easy to keep being the person that you're also trying to let go. I found myself today having a mental battle on whether I wanted to stay home and get things done, or go out and enjoy this beautiful day, in which I would have been neglecting all that I know needs to be done. As I write this, I am thankful to myself that I decided to stay home. Definitely. I have to discipline myself to stay on track. I have this, I seen this thing on Twitter where it said, it's easy to get on track, harder to stay. So one thing that I plan to start praying for is that God keeps me on track, because that's the truth. I've noticed that on my journey, especially, that it's easy for me to start something and get on track and get going, and, you know, everything all good. It's hard to stay the course. It's hard to stay on track. It's so hard. It's easy to slip up, fall off, stop doing what you're doing, get comfortable, mess up, It's easy. It's real. It's so easy. And then you gotta put yourself right back on track, and you look around and you the only one putting yourself on track to keep going. You know? So, you know, I gotta stop allowing other stuff to distract me, like, for real. So I was really having a battle, but, you know, deep down inside, you know, I was like, you ain't going nowhere. I kept saying it, but in here, I was like, well, you know, what if I'm doing it? But, you know, I kept moving. I could have went, I could have left, but I kept moving so slow and so, like, I just was flowing so good that, you know, by the time I could have had this done and been ready to head out, I hadn't even started because I had been flowing. Like, I'm up now, I'm flowing through my day, and it got me to a point where I'm like, you know, the more I was flowing, the more I'm like, yo, I'm staying home. I don't care, you know. But still something in my head wanting to leave, wanting to go out. But then I'm thinking, I'm like, if you go, you gonna have this to do, and then you might not get back home till late, and it's just, and you know, I ain't feeling it. I won't feeling it today. I won't feeling it. I'm like, if I got stuff to do, I'm gonna get it done. I was a little regretful because I was like, just like I was saying earlier, I was like, I should have got up earlier, because if I would have got up earlier, I would have been good to go enjoy my day. But, you know, at the same time, I'm still enjoying it. It's still beautiful, and it's peaceful, and I'm spending time with myself, and I love spending time with myself. I love it. Everything that I'm working on, I really want it to happen for me. And I believe in all my heart that it will. So I have to remember to stay on track, stay on the path, and focus. I have to keep my eyes on the prize. And that's my reflection for this week. You know, I have to keep my eye on the prize, you know. And plus, I went out last weekend. But, I mean, I really wasn't going to do nothing but be with my family, who I miss, see my niece and my nephew, who I miss. But, you know, Auntie working. No, for real, I got stuff to do beyond this. Like, you know, when I finish this, I'm going right into routine, getting stuff done around here. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, I got to stay focused. I got to keep my eye on the prize. And I can't let nothing distract me. I can't neglect what I really want to happen for me. If I want it to happen, I can't leave it sitting at home while I'm out enjoying my day. If I'm all in, if I'm committed, I can't be distracted by nothing. What Gates said, he playing right now. What Gates said, you not committed to anything, you distracted by everything. And I'm committed to a lot of stuff. I want to get a lot of stuff done. It's crazy. I just brought another idea into play that I plan on bringing to life, and it's something that I gotta start bringing into life now. And you know, I got commitments. That went feel good. I got commitments, so I can't keep being distracted. If I want it, you know, I gotta work for it. Like I told y'all, what my dad used to tell me, like, you know, work now, play later. And you know, it's kind of a it's like, I don't even know what that sound was, but it's kind of like a, you know, I get it, but at the same time, I do vouch for enjoying your life, you know. But the thing is just, let's say, you know, I got a weekend getaway. I got to make sure everything done and in place and handled before I get away. So it's important for, especially I think long periods, to definitely work hard and play later in a way where, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, taking me a little vacation just to get away is different from me going out and partying every weekend. That's the difference, you know, or just leaving the house every weekend just to do something, just to enjoy my day. There's a difference in that. Because, you know, I've been working hard for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, and, you know, I decided to book me a trip, you know, to my sister's house for the weekend. As long as I got everything done, I've been working hard, I got everything done, that's cool. And because everything is done, I come back and pick off where I left off. Nothing missed. But, you know, going out every weekend or just going out, you know, doing stuff, knowing I got stuff to do, knowing that, you know, I'm going to have to rush or catch up or, you know, that don't make sense, you know. So that's, I had to think about it. So definitely, I think that's kind of what he meant. Like, don't be out here. outside every weekend, you know, that can come later, and then you'll really be outside. But also, you know, I want to say for, you know, the new generation, us, you know, cause he old, that's that old advice right there. But you know, at the same time, y'all also definitely, if you work hard and you can do your thing, do your thing. Give yourself a weekend. As long as you don't handle business, check everything off before you leave that Friday. And when you come back and it's time to go to work Monday, you know, you just pick off where you left off and you get things done, and it like you never left, you know. But you know, when you doing too much moving every weekend, it ain't really you getting away. It's just you wanting to have fun and going out. Nah, you know, you got stuff to do. You know, I got stuff to do. I can't, you know, I gotta let go of my old life, you know. And the new life come with better, you know. It come with better, much better, beyond what I can imagine, you know. I'ma always be outside with the new life, cause you know, you know, I'm gonna be able to move like that with no worries, free time to do whatever I want to do, free of the chains, of the curses, you know, to be able to be and just live my life with no worries. I already do that right now, but you know, it's gonna be different once I really let go of what I'm familiar to, what I'm used to doing, and really embody what's now, you know, what's here now, what I got going on now, what I'm going after now. And that take, you know, losing out, losing people, not being able to, you know, move around every weekend like you want to do. It takes some sacrifices. You gotta sacrifice though, if you really want it. And that's something I'm really, really learning. That's something that I'm learning, that I've been learning for like the past 3 months, for real, that, you know, it takes sacrifices. I'm gonna have to sacrifice a lot. I'm gonna have to lose some people, you know. I'm gonna have to be selfish. I'm gonna have to disappear sometimes. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm good mentally, you know. But it's gonna be worth it, because I know it's gonna be worth it. So, you know, I gotta stop holding myself back, because, you know, I do hold myself back from a lot, because I know better. I be knowing better. If you anything like me, do better. When you know better, do better, man, for real. Because at the end of the day, you ain't doing nothing but holding yourself back from greatness. You know, when you really want something, you gotta go get it. You gotta work for it. You gotta go after it. If you know, want the prize, you gotta keep your eye on the prize. Because as soon as you take your eyes off, somebody else can snatch it. Split second, somebody else already done got it. Because it only took you a second to lose focus and trip up. But they focus, so, you know, they gonna get it. Because you done tripped up and they done swooned past you, you know. So, for real. Y'all, that's just my reflection. You know, I'm going into next week just continuously knowing that there's sacrifices to be made, and I'm going to have to make them. And if people don't like it, it's just what it is, man, you know. Stay down till we come up. That's all I can tell them. Stay down with me till we come up. That's all I have for you guys. Y'all be safe. Enjoy this beautiful Saturday, because it is. I'm gonna go take me a walk before it get dark. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay beautiful. Be patient. Be kind. Be humble. Be gentle. Show compassion. You are love. Love is within you. Show love. Be love. You are a light. Shine your light. Shine your light. Somebody see it. Somebody appreciate it. Do you. Be you. There's only one you. Nobody else can be you. Could never. I tell y'all that because it's the truth. A lot of people don't know who they are. When you know who you are, it's easier to be yourself. It's easier. Just be you. I love you all. From my heart to yours.